Drive assist off. Drive assist on. Drive assist off. Drive assist on. Drive assist off. Drive assist on.
Meow.
I assume this is making noise to you now because I can see it making noise. Thoughts? Whee. Let's crop out the aircon in the background there. That's not cropping. That's not cropping. Can't crop this window. What? I just wanted to go and scan some plants, you know what I mean? I wasn't expecting all this. It's a good job I wasn't in my pants. Right, so it won't let me change any settings on this thing. That's cool. I'm just gonna move my thing around. There we go, this is exciting, right? It'll just be a smaller... My computer just can't handle this right now. I can go down here. I'm in the corner now. As I'm not a baby, you can put me in the corner. Thanks for the subscriptions. It's very kind of you, very unexpected, and also thanks for the bits. The middle of the screen lid myself there. that's the actual crosshair I should use for games. That's how I'll know where the dead center of my screen is at all times, is my face. I'll turn the game down a little bit too, just so I'm not in direct competition with everything that goes on in the game. You want it on the radar, but then you'll never be able to see things on the radar, much like I can never see anything on the radar. There you go, I'm sort of... I'll nudge it along a little bit. Are you happy now? Have I satiated your desire to have me on the radar? Look how it's perfectly cropped to fit the radar. Isn't that lovely? What the hell was I doing? I was scanning things. I don't remember if I did those plants. Now I've got to get out and do them again.
Drive assist off.
Oof, that's loud. How loud it is on the stream. How loud is it in the stream? Louder than me? Won't be as loud now, I don't think. I've already scanned. How's everyone doing? What's the story in Balamory? And to answer a further question from earlier on, it has been a while since I've streamed. I have been just real busy, marking work and getting people sorted and organised for their master's work. So it's been pretty fun. Is this still louder than me, by the way? This is fine. This is acceptable. That's good, because it's real loud in my ears, that means I can turn it down. Excellent. Also, these headphones, because they're doing that weird pressure sensitivity cancelling business, I can just hear my nose is a bit blocked. So in my head, I sound like really nasally, like that, and it's kind of stressing me out.
Fine.
Oh, I don't like that. I'm hitting peak gameplay with an elite. It's scanning plants. This is what Odyssey has brought me now. This is where I live. Scanning plants.
Drive assist.
Moved house. That is exciting. We shall have to talk about that more sometime soon. And then I don't know why I thought I was reading the same conversation. I thought I'd suddenly taken up that streaming Harry Potter. Sully's been streaming Harry Potter. Clarify that for me. Which one? Like, are we talking original PlayStation 2 Hagrid's face kind of Harry Potter, or are we talking the Lego games? Because I don't think the new one is out yet, is it? It said flat, so I'm going to assume it is PlayStation. Quality. I don't think there's anything else here for me to scan, so this is kind of bullshit. Well, it's not. Don't know. PlayStation 1, Hagrid's face. Hagrid's hut. I remember playing the demo for that. I never actually played the game, but the demo stressed me out with all the just the random stuff you had to do as you were going around the grounds. Like quick time kind of event. It's too much. And I come from the days of like, Shenmue, so I felt Harry Potter was stressful. You definitely killed me. You found me when you just read the first bit. Yeah, other than those sort of things about uni and getting things organised at work and stuff, I'm on holiday for a couple of days. But it's basically taking every Monday and Friday off up to July, and then when I hit July, that is when I'm off for an entire month from work, which is going to be glorious. Because that's all of my holiday then being used, so I'm very excited for that. Firstly, I didn't like I was using the disc, okay? Well, that's usually the way with tech, isn't it? You usually have to play with it a little bit to get it working. I did manage to get hold of Black and White 1 and 2 on PC. And I even bought an external CD player just to do it, but they've been set downstairs. The Black and White 2 is like a second-hand copy. Black and White 1, I got an original sealed copy somehow. Pretty cheap. So that I'm in two minds as to whether to open that. I don't usually do collectory type stuff like that, but I don't know. Black and White's kind of special for me, so I don't know, maybe I'll open it. It's just a game at the end of the day. What's that? But you have to do some weird stuff in order to get that game to play. Because Windows doesn't have a specific security key feature on it anymore, like it does like a check for specific keys. You actually have to go and get cracked files in order to play your legitimate copy of the game on modern day PC. Because Windows. So that's fun. I'll have to go and do that at some point. Just download it from a reputable source, shall we say. Tell me about the E3 announcements then. What's the deal? They've been decent so far, but like what's business? What's been happening in E3? Black and White's the one where you you're a god. And you have a familiar creature that starts off as a baby. And then you have like a village that supports all that, and the more they believe in you, the more powerful you become. So the bigger the settlement, and the more they believe in you, the more power you have over them. 2-point campus, as in like what, like colleges or university, or just schools?
I think university.
That'd be interesting. I should definitely play that one then. I'll build it to true academic scale. We'll make the prices really high, and set the requirement to come to university really low. We'll really just take on as many people as possible, and then when you're struggling, we'll provide like 8 people to support 500,000 people, and then wonder why it's all going wrong. My opinions are my own, and do not reflect that of my employer or any other employers that I have worked with. It's a lot better than it was. Things are changing. Government's changed its opinion of things. They decided maybe it's not a good idea to do that. You forgot there was a god in it. How can you forget yourself? I don't know. I mean, unless you've not got an ego like me. When you have an ego like me, you get to be one of 2 things: a god or a lecturer. There are your choices in life. There's no in between. The only sort of trailery thing I have seen was for Battlefield, I think, but I didn't even watch the 3E3 or anything, even if it was at E3. That was just when it got announced on the... Oh shit, what's happening now? This business. He's trying to rob me. This ship is already half damaged because I crashed it into the planet, so let's not fight them. So I don't have any weapons or anything. Just here for plants, you know what I mean? This is where I've accidentally got into open play and someone's just stream sniping this. Why would anybody want me? Such a strange target. Well, let's get in, he's full of plants. Main content. Rainbow Six Extraction gameplay was good. It was the last time I did anything in Rainbow Six. The weird, like, tournament stuff in Rainbow Six was the last stuff I did. I've not seen anything new. What's the extraction stuff actually about? There's a new Mario Rabbids game. There's an Avatar game coming out? Oh, wait, what? Oh wait, which Avatar are we talking about here? Are we talking, you know, waterbending and all that kind of goodness? Or are we talking crazy blue people and the crazy sexy ponytails doing some sexy things in trees? I feel like I'm heading at the sun. It seems more like a sun than a planet. Wait, am I heading the right way? No, I'm not. Idiot. Got a damn fool of bean. Look at this. can do that and we can talk. Oh, it's the zombie stuff. All right, so they've just done more of it. Yeah, I played all that stuff with the zombies and stuff. They've done a whole story mode too. Okay, cool. Okay. How did I feel about the game? That mode was that. I guess it was okay. It's a distraction from like the main stuff, but I wasn't super excited about it. I don't know. Maybe the story will just be a lot nicer and built up more and stuff like that. Maybe. The blue avatar people. Talking of scary. Yeah, I did see that. Here's the thing with Phasmophobia, though. I went to go and play it the other day with someone, and they changed their EULA, the EULA. And I didn't like the way that it referred to the game as being like on lease, and not actually like the way it was worded wasn't the way it's usually like, hey, you don't own this game, but you know you bought a copy of it kind of thing. It was worded in a way that made it feel like I paid to, I don't know, just have access to the game, and that they could just like bin you up. I didn't like the way it was worded. It was just a weirdly worded EULA, and it made me not want to play it until I clarified what the hell was going on with it. So I hit that reject button for the first time ever in a game. I didn't sign the didn't agree to the EULA thing. That's more scary for me.
Surface scan by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Human stuff on this planet. Okay, I guess I won't be going on. Have you played the new Ghosts at all? Are they actually any different at all, or is it like I suspect they're just meh? This stuff. Well, that's fair enough. I can play some Phasmophobia today if you'd like. Maybe this evening. When it's spook o'clock. And then we can play some Phas if you'd like. Cool. We'll do that. Yeah, I don't know. When I read the patch notes, it seemed that they were just the other ghosts, but with slightly more sensitive attributes. There was no real like crazy difference between them. You know, there wasn't like a microwave ghost that just solely populated microwaves, and its special feature was to turn on the microwave and stuff would float around. I desperately want things to float around. I want more Ghostbusters library scene stuff in houses. That would be great. Like, you know, just really spooky, scary shit happening. Because it freaks me out when stuff breaks in that game and it's like glitched and there's like a door hanging off. That is pretty spooky. And when you have that in a game, I think that just adds an extra level to it. Because it's not actually threatening to you. It's not like dangerous. It's just weird and out of place, and I think that's what makes a game like that better. Yeah, the poltergeist, but I've never had a poltergeist or any of the ghosts that claim to like throw things at high velocity. I've never had them like pick up like an entire room's worth of stuff, just like lift and just be lobbed at me. That to me is what that game needs. It needs more of the ancillary stuff before it ever gets to a hunt. It should never just go straight into a hunt unless it's like proper, like, you know, demonic and evil and like super crazy angry and stuff like that. It's just odd to me, because otherwise, how did that family that were there beforehand live there for so long, before eventually like leaving town for the weekend and letting some random people with some cameras come into their house? Who is this asshole? Why are they after me? To my knowledge, I've got no bounties, so why am I being chased? This is a spicy one. Pro moves, you can't catch me. Back on course. Unbreakable. Do I have anything in my inventory? No, so they're chasing me for what reason? It's weird. But yeah, I definitely want like a more, you know, I guess interactive environment where stuff just more weird things happened. Like we've not had like, you know, like bleeding walls or paintings that watch you or things like that, or just strange changes. I think the weirdest thing that probably happens is on the farmhouse levels where the mannequins move. But I've never noticed it in the game. Like ever noticed it. What is that?
System scan
What
complete.
are you? What is that back there? I want to find out what that is when I come out of this pallet. Freaky strange thing. Wait, we're not slowing down. Oh, we're just going past it all. Okay, cool. Thanks, thanks, Super Cruise. You've seen them after they moved it. Yeah. I think there should just be, you know, a couple of extra checks maybe just to see if the player's looking in the direction of where the ghost is. And yeah, just do it as a raycast or something, and then like, hey, the player is looking in your direction now. Do a crazy thing, and then, you know, some plates get thrown at the player or something, or across the screen, that kind of stuff. That would be cool. Not all the time, but just little checks like that, I think would probably help. Yeah. Other than Phaz, I've been playing a ton of Knockout City. I just haven't been streaming that. Just cause I was playing it for chill and just, you know, my own desire to play something, really, I guess. Okay, Dark Side of the Planet.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Give me that 100. Oh yeah.
Surface scan complete.
Nothing on that planet either. Okay, well. Best things to do. Any of these gonna have plant life, it's gonna be so annoying. Knockout City's been pretty good so far. But Becky's awake, I might close. I said, now that you're awake, we can play some Knockout City. Stream some of that. Now, I won't lie, like with all games, I'm pretty amazing. So, I'm sure if I actually stream it, I'll accidentally end up in an esports group because I'm that good. But that's a risk I'm willing to take. Black Ops 8 is fun. I like it. There's weird stuff in it. It's like weird, like lag type stuff that do hit a lot, but usually it's when like playing against somebody just far away. For me, it's usually when it's like I don't know. I think crossplay is enabled on it, so it could just be other consoles. Same processor. When the game runs, it's pretty good usually. It's quite a lot of fun. How do you feel about Black Ops 8? Thanks for that Nuts magazine version of feedback. Yeah, it's really good. Like it. 4 stars. 3 chicken buckets out of 5. This shot is like, oh, that's brilliant. I expected a developer level breakdown. You do it too. Just one on the back of the planet.
Surface scanned by 50%.
No.
Surface scan complete.
Oh. Okay. I'm efficient. Is there anything here? No. I have a feeling all these planets are just dead. I hate this new menu. Seriously, it's so stressful. Just move the screen out for you. Chicken yum yum. I mentioned a mere bucket. Come on now. Chicken is pretty good. I had a pretty tasty chicken yesterday. That was pretty good. Tzatziki. The Greek stuff. The cucumber yogurty stuff. I've just forgotten the name of because now I can only think of tahini, which is mushed down sesame seeds that I used to make hummus with chickpeas. Anyway, that was a pretty good meal. Some flatbreads on the go. Good times. Some beers. Yeah. Yesterday was the most active day ever. Like, basically left the back garden to like grow over the past year, so it was just like a forest going through it. So I had to like literally go through all the grass and cut it down with a trimmer. And then by the end of that, I was just like, just so tired, and it was really hot. Yeah, that's the one, tzatziki. Something like that. Or yeah, it's basically that, yeah. That's the stuff. Tasty. I like it. Clearly. Steaks for some time today.
Huh?
Steak today. At some point. Good times. Had bubble tea for the first time. Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
Bubble tea for the first time yesterday. I enjoyed that. Might be a little bit addicted to it. There's like one place in Stoke that sells it on Just Eat. And it was good. The downside is it is on the opposite end of the city to me. And because Stoke is just massive, it's quite a while to get to me. But it was still cold and it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I did not finish all my tapioca, but it was still pretty good. Had like a coconut.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
You need to come back to Stoke. Has anyone ever actually said they need to come back to Stoke? On record. Not whispered it. You'd be disappointed with the roads even more than previously. The council have almost actively gone out their way to never repair the roads. They seem to have this insane initiative where they feel if they just ignore the roads being completely smegged, then nobody will notice it. Like Sir Reginald D. Spitfire. You have to do the voice though when you do it. You have to fully. I don't really know what the name of that cat is, but you have to. Stoke-on-Trent. Adventure. Just prime Dickon Dog. Yeah, you got that one. I kill that shot.
Surface scan by
Oh, what a
50%.
sweet shot. 100%. 100%. Oh, piss off. That was a great shot. That clearly wasn't
Surface
100%.
scan complete.
I think all these moons are just dead. Scan them for the clouds. Did you do today? Oh, I scanned some moons on stream. Right, cool. People find that interesting. Ah, there we go. Did you find it interesting? Alright, why did you do it? Might get some money for it. Alright, how much money? Get a lot for like scanning planets. Yeah, the two greatest things to come from Dick and Dom was the Stoke-on-Trent song and then Bogies. That was pretty good, I would say. The rest was all a bit weird. Didn't fully appreciate it. But I probably say that about everything I watch, because I just don't watch TV. So whenever I do eventually like to go around someone's house, or I'm in like a hotel room or something, and, you just put the TV on, there's just this random stuff playing, and I'm like, well, none of this is relevant to me. Tom, do you want to play thingy? I've noticed you've started painting a bit later. I guess so. What?
I need twice as many.
When do you want to play Knockout City?
Oh, not right now.
Not right now. Kill the shot on this one. Go on the back of the planet, and then the front of the planet. This is the one. Shot. Perfect. Beautiful.
Surface scanned by 50%.
There it is.
Surface
100%.
scan complete.
This is efficiency target bonus, but what for? Is that like money, or doesn't tell me what I got it for? These are all just crap moons. I think I've got all the organic life I can out of this place.
How
Oops.
Teacock
Shit,
College.
just flew into a car. Eesh. What were we saying? Didn't realize you were 2 followers away from 50. That's pretty awesome. You're not polluting chat. It's fine. Currently is the chat. This is the most active it gets. Come on now. This is absolutely fine. I wouldn't worry. My moderator, she's sketchy as a moderator. Not fully on it, some might say.
Frameshift drive charge.
Easily distracted.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Where am I? Miles away from anything. That's how far away I have to go and find any plants in this game. Sucks. Everywhere. I wouldn't need. So many stars in between me and where I want to go. Head back home. 12 jumps.
Frameshift drive charging.
Moderator back here, that's right. Remember that time that you... I do remember that time. I remember that time fondly. I haven't seen Jack on here in a long time, so maybe he doesn't want to come on here anymore. That's fine. Damn, I just realised as well, like, I've been flying around all these planets and I've got like no fuel. I don't want to get stuck out here. Ah. The next fuel slot. Oh, it's the next one. Thank you, computer, for working that out for me. Because that could have been rather unfortunate.
Frameshift drive charging.
Good. Okay. Yeah, okay.
3, 2,
Banned him so hard he died. He's not dead. Played games with him, he's not dead. You've seen Knockout City. Other stuff I have played on stream has been things like City Skylines and RimWorld. RimWorld got a bit out of hand when I enabled
field scope
chat to be able to send stuff in the game I was playing, and I ended up with just too many cats in the game. They ended up eating me completely out of any kind of actual food. And made it more of a burden, really. As a person, you don't know what kind of stuff I like. That's fine. As a human being, as one that you've known as a lecturer, but not really as a person, I have quite a broad taste when it comes to games, which you would expect, I would hope, from somebody that goes out of the way to develop stuff and work on understanding an entire culture and industry we're doing. My favourite stuff that I like to play is strategy games. I do love strategy games quite a lot. Also because I'm usually quite good at them. And I'm usually just bloody smart. You can always out-strategize people. I had a student challenge me to play Company Heroes because they were very confident they could beat me. And I just spent the first sort of 10 minutes toying with them to the point where they thought they had me completely boxed into the corner of my base. And then, in the space of a minute, I rolled out, took over the entire map, and crushed their base because I built a secret fleet of tanks down the side of the map. They just never bothered looking at. What else do I like doing? I like racing games too. Racing games are quite fun, but like not super sim. I think I used to enjoy Forza quite a bit, but
Fuel scoping.
I've not really played the newer ones. I know they're like open play kind of thing. You can drive around. That looks kind of fun, but I'd want like a proper rig and stuff really to deal with that. Ironically, I like Farming Simulator quite a lot. That's quite fun. I get into that quite a lot. I did have a Stu, the guy I work with. You remember Stu? He lent me his steering wheel from one of his old sort of driving sort of times. He's got a much fancier steering wheel now. What else was there? Recent stuff. I guess I could just look at my Steam list. It's like a lot of games. Cyberpunk I played on the stream. I like Cyberpunk. It's a good game. I like it. It's fun.
Warning. Taking 8 damage.
Shit, I'm on fire. What? What? Son, jeez. Let me just not cook for a second and then I need to get close enough so I can fuel speed. I need to be sat on 64 degrees, that seems more acceptable than before. So yeah, I've I played those. Elite Dangerous, as you know. Overwatch, World of Warcraft, StarCraft. Don't really like Diablo. Not a massive fan of that one. Valorant. I've been playing that. That's quite fun. Got my aces and everything in that. Look at the old Steam list. Kerbal Space Program. I recently got a gifted copy of all of the remastered, re-released Ninja Gaiden Sigma 1 to 3. Plus the art book and soundtrack. It's very, very nice of the said person that did that. Tropico, it's a birthday present, I'm good at that. Halo, very good at that. Yeah, just stuff. There's lots of stuff that I like playing. You know, from like Alien Isolation, Bioshock. I have a list of like 500 games in the Steam library. Yeah, there's a lot of things I enjoy. Ninja Garden's very different. Ninja Garden. Let me tell you what you need to know about Ninja Garden. Don't underestimate the horticultural knowledge that you need as a ninja in Ninja Garden. Alien Colonial Marines is the best game ever. Didn't have shit, I'm getting watching on the screen. Piss. Ah, shit. Okay, hang on, I'll come back to that thought. Scam shit. Do I have any weapons? Did did I bring? I do. I've got those 2. Light chieftain. I could have just missed it. Seems like it's just leaving. What's the point of bringing me out of
Frame shift charge detected.
hyperspace, you ass?
Frame shift drive charging.
Bloody waste of time. Let me get set back up. I want to go to my. Let me just go what direction I want to go. See where I'm supposed to go. What's the way I want to go? Where does it think I need to go? Where's the He went that way, why can't I go? There is no alignment destination, is there?
Frame shift drive charging. 3, 2,
So buggy.
engage. Fuel scooping.
Feels good. Okay, back to what I was saying. Assuming that I don't cook or get interdicted again. What was I saying? What was I talking about? Colonial Space Marines. Alien Colonial Marines was a good game, but didn't it have like an absolute ton of like just broken environment? Like you go on the space station bit and there'd just be like no ceiling, that kind of stuff,
Fuel scooping complete.
which would annoy me. Seems really cool. Yeah, very very cool. It looked cool though. Trailers and stuff for it look pretty cool. Like a lot of it. Alien games typically, I think the most successful one's probably Isolation. But Isolation up to a certain point, because I hated it when... Well, spoilers, it's been out for a while now. Get over it. Hated it when you went from the actual sort of space environment around on the space station, avoiding one alien, and all the androids and stuff, to being in a nest of aliens. That I hated. I really hated that. And I did not enjoy that part of the game. That gameplay for me was just... hated it. Didn't look at it. Yeah, the second half stuff was just cack. It's like someone thought, wouldn't it be really cool if you just fought lots of these aliens now? The answer is no. Yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun at all. Being in a situation where the things that previously I had to run away and hide from, there are now many of them, and I just have a flamethrower when I get into the nesty egg area, and it's just shit. So I'll play that up to the first half, and then I'll stop, pretend I've won. I've got a whole boatload of games. Yeah, so let's do some kind of screen share and crop it, so I hide any of my information from it. The add source. Video. Okay. Sweet. There you go. See what I see now on my Steam. All the things and stuff. I play a lot of stuff. No, some of the sort of things that sort of stand out to me in the time I played things. Brink was a good game, but it didn't really go into depth to it. But I enjoyed the absolute crap out of that game. It was a fun game to play. Company of Heroes. I own like, I think it's like something stupid like 16 copies of this game because I just kept buying replacement CDs from when it was on CD. and then when it eventually came onto Steam, I could just lock it on Steam. So yeah, I've got a lot of hours in that game overall. I think total hours for that, all of it, it's like 400 on that one, 60 on that one, 9 on that one, another 100 on that one. I think in total, if you include the other, like the actual CD version of it too, well into the thousands of hours on that game. Chivalry was a fun game, like that. Black Desert Online, I did play that, but I don't know, there's something about it that just didn't make me invest enough into it. I played a lot of it, played a lot of it with Cohen and Becky, but it just, I don't know, maybe it just got too grindy. Borderlands, not played the new Borderlands, but I played those ones. Good times. Crazy Taxi, fun game always. Dark Souls, I definitely enjoy Dark Souls. Dead Island was a fun game if you ever played that one. It's a shame they didn't make like a proper second version of it. Duck Game's pretty fun. I enjoy that one. That sort of stands out. Eden Star I worked on a bit. I kind of like Euro Truck Simulator for some reason. I don't know why. I think I like it better when I've got the steering wheel. Fall Guys I absolutely hate. I just despise Fall Guys as a game. I hate it. Just hate it. I hate Fall Guys. Game, I hate it. There you go. Dragon's Dogma, is that on the screen? I just like whiz past it. I played a little bit of it. It's quite outdated as a game. There are better ones out there, but for the time it was pretty fun. But there are better ones out there now. I'd say you're not really missing out if you went back to play it. You've not really lost out on life. I kind of like Empires of Undergrowth. It's a fun ant game where you build a colony of ants, and that to me is fun. I've always liked ants for some reason. In my entire life, I always just liked them. And yeah, I can't just, I don't know, there's something about just colonies of things and being in charge of like lots of stuff and having it all organised and working in unison that just triggers well with my brain. Where I learned all of my game dev was from this one game. That's how I understand it, and that's where I got all my content from actually. Whenever I do lectures, I just go into here and just, you know, play a level or something or a scenario, and then I just turn that into a lecture. That's generally how it works. Because it's as easy as that. Generation Zero, I wanted it to be really good, and it wasn't, and that disappointed me a lot. The screenshots it shows and the way it like plays and stuff makes it look like it's really, really awesome. Like, oh, look at these cool like mechs and stuff, but it was more like I had to run away from the robots because they were so overpowered and so they could see you from like so far away if you just like, you know, farted in the woods or whatever. It was really annoying, and yeah, it just didn't hit home for me, unfortunately. Big Man likes tiny ants. Yeah, Co, you spent like many hours in video, but I feel as though those many hours are literally just riding around on a horse. Or just fighting mushrooms. Oh. Different noise happened on my screen. I wondered what it was. Oh, I finished full screen. Okay, complete. Well, I can leave that on the... Oh, there's too many screens. Becky, I need to buy more screens. Size. Let me, You're out for good now. Yeah, there's nothing to pull me in. I transferred my account over so I didn't lose it. Because obviously I've invested time into that. I want to wanted to keep the account before it switched over to whatever Chinese company has just stolen all my data or whatever's just happened with it. But it wasn't. I don't know. Maybe it's just not doing it for me. I also haven't played WoW in ages either. Whew. Where am I going? Why is it not appearing on the thing? I've got to go click on stuff again. Make it happen.
Frameshift drive charging.
Better option. Seamless. I will inevitably come back to that in a second. I just have to do flying, which is takes my focus and stuff. I am showing the game. I've just switched it around. Jeez. Sure, you typed it before I said it. Whatever.
Fuel scooping.
There wasn't a game to look at. You were looking at a picture of the sun a minute ago. You know, in my defence.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Damn. Middle of the screen full.
Drive charging.
I enjoyed my time in the mushroom foresty thing in Black Desert Online, but it was a grind just to level up a character and basically bypass the rest of the game. The missions themselves, playing through the storyline, was quite and just very sort of lackluster, I think. But I think again, it's one of those games where it's designed around lots of people playing it when it first came out, and not doing all these like, you know, min-max type stuff. Because nobody really designs games around that. It's just what people do. So a lot of those missions are designed around people like all grouping up and helping each other out and doing things, and I just don't really get that. It's the same with WoW. Like when a new thing is released and everybody's online playing it, it's usually a lot more fun to do like a new dungeon because there's lots of people that don't know what they're doing in it, and it's everyone can make mistakes and nobody's just being a dick for no real reason. And then, you know, literally a week after that thing's been out and everyone's kind of done it, you go back to the immediately just like, this game is now not fun to be around because the community around it is just super toxic. So yeah. The game's on the screen though. Goddess, I really enjoyed Goddess, but I don't know. I like Peter Molyneux games, so maybe I'm biased. But Goddess was quite fun. It didn't really go anywhere, and it never got properly finished, I don't think. But I mean, aside from all the things that people say about Peter Molyneux, he did basically help forge the industry that is in there. And I like his games. Goddess is a good game, in my opinion. Goddess Wars I don't really have any interest in, because that to me is like, it's almost like going back towards black and white, but I could just play black and white and get a better experience. So, what else I've got? Golf with Friends sucks ass. It is not a well-made game. I can't believe that is a release game that has things like Team 17 names on it. It is not a good, well-made game. And I know that because the collab group that I was briefly in charge of the art for and stuff this year made a better Golf with Friends game, in my opinion, which looked visually more impactful than that ass garbage of a game past the forest level. Because the forest level was kind of okay, but past that, everything just looked shit. I'm okay with it because I've uninstalled it and I refuse to play it because it's just not a good game. There you go. Yeah, that's what I think. I'll look at chat in a second. Assuming
Feels
space.
too disengaged.
No, Golf is like piss off. Piss off. It's not a good game, right? You think it's a good game because you haven't played the alternatives out there, such as like any golf game. But let me tell you now, anything past the forest level, and that game sucks. The stuff with like all the expansiony stuff with like from Team 17, like the worm stuff and everything, visually is a bit better, but the courses suck. Like they actually suck. They're not good. Obviously, the best game on the planet, the best golf game on the planet, sorry, is Everybody's Golf. And you should go and play that game, because it is amazing. Specifically, the version I would encourage anybody to play would be the PlayStation 3 version of Everybody's Golf. That is a great game. The newer version, Everybody's Golf World, I think it is a good game too, but just visually not as nice as the one where you can just go through the course and stuff. Everybody's Golf, you see? Everybody's Golf. Hitball with hole. In which? In the newer version of Everybody's Golf. Because when you play it as like a tournament mode, you do take it in turns. But when you do it as like that, not free play thing, I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, everybody just goes off and does their thing. But that's what real golf's like when you actually go play it. Everybody's just like, you know, you get like Pro Jeff that turns up behind you, and you're there for like your first ever game of golf, and he's like just hassling you to get out of the way because you're like learning how to hit the ball, and you've already like chipped out a load of mud out of the ground. So then you wait till he walks past you and hit the ball really hard at him. And then after he gets hit, you shout ball. And then you have a good day. You leave because you were asked to leave. That's what golf is, right? Oh, right. Well, no, in Golf Fringe you can turn that off. That's a mode, so you can basically stop it from being that. So you can take it in turns.
Feels too disengaged.
Maybe I should get some fuel before I go into the second place. We'll allow me to talk.
Scooping.
Assume I'm not going to cook. Temperature is rising. Then go past 64. Sweet. So if I got that on the on that marker. Someone's hollow in the air, my nose is like super itchy. Hitman games, they exist. There they are. Homeworld is a great game. I like Homeworld a lot. It's basically like a space strategy game. Yeah, super love that game. Hood, I haven't played enough of it to say if I love it or not, but that is released by your company or Hood? It is Hood, yeah. So that's, but I've not played enough of it. It's a 4-player game. The way it was explained to me prior to this, and by external sources, not by me, was that it was like Hunt, but like you worked in a group to get your objective and there were other people there. But the only thing that really rings true between the two is literally that there are other players after the same objective as you. That was really about it. Visual style, the way the game plays, everything like that is very, very different to Hunt. So I didn't super get on with my initial sort of play, but I only played it on my own. Sorry, it's not a fair assessment. Hello. Been captured. Yeah. Can't really remember playing Insurgency. Jet Set Radio is one of the greatest games ever. Jet Set Radio Future is the best ever. greatest rollerblading game ever. I have a lot of love for Jet Set Radio.
Happy.
Fuel scooping complete.
Hunt's not a trash game, come on now.
Warning, temperature
I just
critical.
got mad about a lot of it. Why am I on fire? It's critical all of a sudden. We do two things at once. Don't you dare complain about this thing being on the screen.
Frame shift drive charging.
I did get mad about it. I'm actually struggling to play Hunt at the moment. We had some games probably about 2 months ago now. It feels like it was 2 months ago. And let's just say we were playing in threes, and the dynamic of how we played changed, and I lost $8 grand. And now it's really hard for me to play because I just can't get any of the good equipment, or just have any equipment. I only managed to get money from the last game because my two teammates basically got downed. I stole the boss power and I just left them dying, and I left the game, and we all got money from it. So that was the most successful game I've had, where a third of the team came back alive.
Frame shift drive charging.
Can't see game. How can you not see game? You can see game. I disagree.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Oh! I got my first Twitch payout. That's something that happened. And that Twitch payout paid for a component on my car. Yeah. I know I talked about my car a while ago, but yeah, I used that money to replace a component on my car that had died. There you go. It's fun. It's a fun Twitch-related thing, rather than just flying around to like it. So thank you for subscribing and supporting me, because that actually did help. Because it was really expensive. Although a lot cheaper than what it should have been, because I bought like a refurbished. Why? What did I do? What year is it? What did I do on my car? I had to take a lot of my car apart in order to replace just the. Keep thinking the word dynamo, but it's not dynamo, and it's doing my head in. I've forgotten, considering the amount of effort I went to replace it. Do it myself.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
I replaced a part of my car today. She would only replace parts of it. That is not true. Disagree. Heavily disagree. May I introduce you to body kits? Doesn't necessarily have to have the entire body of the car die before you start strapping bits onto that and replacing parts, does it now, Chief? Oh, I've got a magician car. I can't piss and remember the name of the component that I toiled over for so many hours replacing. What the hell was it called? Thing.
Battery.
Yeah, battery, dynamos, battery and dynamos. My brain, I'm such a mental block right now. I'm gonna Google it real quick. So I'll be on my eBay one. I bought it off eBay. It's the thing I bought. A refurbished eBay item, and it was very good. And a lot cheaper than the one that I needed. Why does my eBay account not match this? Hey Dan, your thing is broken. Okay.
Frameshift drive charging. Three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Hello. Hello. Okay. I don't know why it went off. Honest answer, I don't know why it went off. Nothing changed. I can only assume that I must have knocked the cable, it reconnected because the little lights were showing up as though it was recording my voice. But as it reconnected, it basically just set my audio to a random default channel. So that sucks. I really hate the cable on this thing, and I probably should buy a new one. The new Yeti microphone that I bought just after Christmas, just port on it. It's just so loose. So fix that next. Okay, so the last things you heard from me was me trying to work out what the hell it was that I replaced. I then remembered what it was, and then I gave you an entire breakdown story of how I replaced that, and the hardships that I endured, the things that I learned. As a human being, I learned to appreciate life more from that entire story. And that's gone now. We'll never get that back. But essentially, the things that you need to know are the name of the part that I replaced as an alternator. I had to remove a lot of my engine to get to it. Because I can't remove an engine myself on my own, because I don't have the equipment for it, I had to go in and create a channel for me to get this massive alternator out. The alternator for my car, because of the engine size and the battery type it is and stuff, cost roughly about 500 quid, plus labour. It was in excess of 600 quid. So I did it myself, and I used my Twitch money, and I basically spent roughly between 1 and 150 on doing it myself. So I saved a lot of money and heroically fixed my own car, which made me feel pretty good. That is as much as I can remember. And I was only angry because I couldn't remember the name of the damn piece that I'd spent so long fixing. So yeah. There you go. I also like that I said dynamo, which is essentially what an alternator is. You didn't think to tell me it was alternator. You let me toil on. You let this hardship occur. So really, it is Sully's fault. I'm the handyman. I do fix a lot of stuff. Actually, I don't understand that sentence. I mean, I get the bit where you say ship AI is Holly for a dwarf, which is correct. Oh wait, no, I do read now. You just like shortened down. Okay, now I understand. When did he say that? I have no idea what's going on. I think you're just saying stuff to each other now, and I'm out. I'm just gonna go hand in my plants. Who thought about that? This better be worth it. It took me 2 weeks to get these plants together. It's an expansion. No music playing in the elevator. Disappointing. Field of view feels crazy.
I feel like I'm either at Starports Go. This place is pretty decent, huh? Can I be of assistance? You have organic data to share with us?
I do.
Our researchers always welcome fresh data.
Is that it? That's what 2 weeks of work has got me? Ah, shit. 2 million for that. I could go back onto Horizons, and I could sit in my ship for a day and make $1 billion. That's it. That's all I get.
Thank you for your contribution to
This
our
was
research.
not worth it.
Hello.
Ugh. What a disappointment. I was expecting Buku $5 and got spat in the eye instead. I am easily confused. Look, it's very easy to confuse me. I don't like being vexed. It stresses me out deeply. I can just leave you to chat. That's fine. It's mainly because you keep switching up the dynamics. Sometimes you want me to talk directly to you. And other times you want to treat it like a normal chat. You just talk to each other. BioBeaver, yeah. Specifically designed to go and search for ships. Why is my ship damaged? Just come back to it. Oh, yeah. Promoted to mostly directionless. Really. Well, at least I went up a rank in exobiology. You do better. Just so slow and antiquated. There you go. No. You see, I got to the spaceport and I repaired it, right? In the time I went to go and hand in all that biological data, I've come back and somebody's done the equivalent of scratching my paint with their key whilst it's been parked here. So like, there's no damage to it right now, right? Fully repaired. I'll disembark. I'll repeat the steps. Why not? You'll see. I speak the true truth. I hope. See? I now have a 10 credit repair bill. What a fun game. I like the way things just break. It did leave a massive load of feedback on the game. And I got quite a lot of support. But the next community management video that went out was basically just them like going, we're never going to do ship interiors. We're never going to do this. Can't expect these things to happen. Things are broken. We're basically just going to focus on the console release. And yeah. And they seem to be really proud of the fact that they're fixing like UI bugs, when really fundamentally this game just at its core right now is just broken. There's a gameplay loop and stuff. There's no actual fun in it. Especially for that amount of work that I just did. All those plants I've scanned for 2 weeks and I get 2 million credits is pretty piss poor, to be honest. So I think I'm done playing Elite for now. I'll play a different game right now, but I'm just, yeah. The plants weren't good enough. They were shit plants. I got the shit plants. Everybody else that plays this game, they get the good plants, and I just get the bad ones. That's how it works. Apparently. It's so gitty. Alright, I'm going to switch games. I'll play something. We get to that. Am I still muted? Is it still broken?
No.
No, it's fine. Weird. Oh, I don't know what's going on. I'll play some Knockout City. That's what I'll play. Which apparently has no sound. Oh, now the sound. Bum 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 bum. Sweet as a nut. Well, that's just the stuff from yesterday. You know, my main man with the blindfold and the glasses. So I'm gonna be today. It's still not showing it either. Oh my word. Why would you not be working there? Lane capture. He's on auto. See how that is. Is it playing audio? Yes. Okay. So this should be. Plants were so good. Oh, I should probably change my stream as well to be not Elite Dangerous. I think that's it. It was just this City Skylines for the game that was playing all that time. Good. I think Streamlabs just died on and like need to rebuild it. Is your stream fine now? Can you see me? And the stuff in the game?
Word from the bird is some brawlers got beef with each other down in KO City, and I got just the track for them to fight to.
Shoes on.
Team KO. Round one. Knock out more opponents than the other team to win.
Nearly made it over the top.
The lead.
Got him. You're a spicy wizard. Not today, cheese ball. Come on. Oh, you spice up.
Gold team takes the lead.
I'm not gonna catch that ball. Where'd the ball go? Do the ball. Great. What a quality move. Absolute. Well, I got one.
It's all tied up.
You can hear and see that looks good.
Blue team takes the lead.
Don't like how my team just sort of sit back. Not today. Oh! How did I not get hit by a car? That wasn't me. Come on now. Ooh, got some new people. Who's targeting? Ah, 2 balls. I can't handle balls apparently.
Way behind. Round 4. Blue team.
I pushed the wrong buttons and I feel like a fool. Wow.
Blue team wins.
Just did so poorly. You must add me on this. You can add me on this. That's absolutely fine.
Round 2.
I am noticing a massive difference in gameplay when I play with people that I'm able to talk to.
Blue team takes
Is that
the lead.
I usually have a bit more support when I'm running around. They seem to just take the ball quite a lot and then run around with it. So my new strategy is ignore them and play as if it's just me. Oh man, they're just a little team, aren't they? A little friendly team of people working together. Oh, come on! Just fucking spawned! This thing's broken. Okay, weird. Why did it do that? Why did my stream do that? Cool. Everything's fine. What's not wrong here? What's in this? Ooh, not too bad. Fuck. I'm more worried about the things happening on my other screen. Just kind of just pinging off and just doing things. I'm not at all focused on this game. The game just keeps like trying to switch stuff. I think I need to reset my stream deck or something because it's just being weird, isn't it? Good. Glad that happened. I wanted it to happen.
Blue team needs one more point to win the match. Blue team wins.
I'm glad that's over. I won't lie. So this button.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
It's not doing the video.
Things as you changed your tab.
I changed it in the thing though. I did set it up. Yeah, look, Logitech. It's there. Just isn't there, if that makes sense. Instant replay isn't. The replay buffer just isn't working. I'll push the button now. Error occurred. Yes, I guess my streamlabs is just busted. They were a team? Those two idiots were a team on Oh my word. They're definitely the Goon Squad. What annoys me more is the team I was against were completely random. I got shut out by 2 morons. So happy about that. Streamlabs is definitely broke. Like, I can't even move the screen, this page run properly.
Welcoming you back with another hot track and what looks like another brawl breaking out in the big city. What say we get down there and check it out?
Boonball! I like Boonball. Don't worry. The 2 people that are dressed to be with each other are definitely going to shut me out again. There is a strong chance, however, the person on their team has never played before, so that's nice.
Team KO. Round 1.
Like, very kind of you, sir, thank you. What the fuck are you doing, moron? Becky, can you stop like doing that and play games with me? Because I'm playing with idiots. I just got barged off my own ball. Oh, you missed. Good.
Blue team takes the lead.
Thanks. I blocked. You can see the fucking block up. I wish the replay was working so I could actually see if I'm playing, if I'm just making it up in my head now.
Blue team is pulling way ahead.
Is it because the people on my team are friends? Is that the reason? Space. Wow. I kind of want to just jump off the side so they win. Okay. Apparently block. This isn't my time to do block.
Blue team needs 1 more point to win the round.
I don't think I actually hit anyone in that entire bit of gameplay.
Round 2.
Not the way they ran into each other at the start. I'm just gonna go the opposite way. I just don't want to deal with them. Right. There you are. At least they can catch these, right? Oh, these slow fucking balls
Blue
twice.
team takes the lead. Gold team is falling way behind.
Nope. It's almost like this is a team game.
Gold team is catching
How
up.
did he throw it after I faked through? Where's that coming from? Got it. Spicy weasel. Ooh. Bye. Oh.
It's all tied up.
Yes! Yes!
Gold team
Good!
takes the lead.
Cocky shit.
Round point, gold team. Gold team wins.
There you go. Got slightly better.
Final round. Gold team takes the lead.
Oh shit.
Blue team takes the lead. It's all tied up. Gold team takes the lead.
Well, I'm just gonna keep him away from them. There you go.
Blue team is falling way behind. Knockout frenzy.
You must have really wanted me for that.
No worries, dude.
Is catching up.
Have a wonderful rest of the day. Double balls.
Next point wins. Gold team wins.
Oh well, at least my team learned to sort of throw the ball to me once in a while. That was nice of them. Basically didn't go up. Oh, they were together. That explains it. It's not even active. Boom, 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 boom.
Team KO. Round one.
That is quite bad. Cool.
Blue
What a,
team takes the lead.
what a champion. Asks me to ball up, throws me into a wall. Ah, fuck this. Struggle Poland. What an asshole team I've managed to find. He literally got me killed on purpose and then just sat there laughing. Ugh. I've got no desire. I'm sorry. What? Did he just like lock onto someone at the last second? I can love that. Don't want to ball up. I'm having such a shit time. Maybe I'm just not in the mood for games. Maybe that's it. Maybe I should just like go and lie down on the floor where I belong. What do I even fucking lock onto?
Blue team is pulling
my god, where did you come from? Well, I blocked that one.
Blue team needs one more point to win the round.
Bet they do. What is my team doing? Fucking good.
Round 2. Ball up. Gold team takes the lead. It's all tied up. Gold team takes the lead. Blue team is falling way behind. Gold team needs one more point to win the round. Gold team wins. Final round. Blue team takes the lead. It's all tied up. Gold team takes the lead. It's all tied up. Blue team takes the lead. Blue team needs one more point to win the match. Blue team wins.
Head off now, folks. So thanks for watching. Now I'm gonna go and do some other stuff, but might be on later on or whatever. I don't know. So don't keep a schedule. I just do what I want. I'll catch you all later. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Wow.